Hey guys, welcome to YouTube Rockstars. Today I'm here to discuss about our solar system. Planet 1, Mercury. Not only is Mercury the smallest planet, but it's still shrinking. And Mercury is the fastest planet to revolve around the sun. And the reason why it's shrinking because it didn't cool down yet. It didn't completely cool down yet. It's still hot on the inside. And Mercury's scorching temperatures may actually lead to ice, even though the daytime temperature in Mercury is 750 degrees Fahrenheit, and in Celsius, if you want to know it, it's 400 degrees Celsius. But on the sheltered craters, like on its poles, there is still ice on Mercury. Next, planet 2, Venus. Venus is hotter than Mercury despite being further away from the sun. It's hot because of its atmosphere. It's really thick, that's why it's really hot. It traps the sunlight. And a day on Venus is longer than a year on Earth. Unlike the other planets in our solar system, Venus spins clockwise and all the other planets spin anti-clockwise. On Earth, the sun rises in the east, but on Venus, the sun rises from the west. And Venus is the second brightest object in the night sky visible from Earth after the moon. And we can see Venus in early in the morning or late in the evening. It's called the morning or evening star, and it snows metal and rains sulfuric acid on Venus. That's really intense. And say hi, Ranansh. And Earth, our planet, the third planet from the sun. It is the only planet known to have existing life. And the Earth is the densest planet in our solar system. It's really dense. It has 4 layers of... it has the mantle, it has the crust first, then the mantle, then the outer core, and then the inner core. All the others just have the crust, mantle, and the core. And the Earth's rotation is gradually slowing because the moon is going away from the Earth, but really slowly. Fourth planet, Mars. Mars had water in the ancient past. It looks like Earth in the ancient past. And Mars has frozen water even today, but you can find it only at the poles. Let me show you. Over here. And climate change on Mars. At the equator, Mars has a comfortable 80 degrees Fahrenheit, but the temperatures in the poles, I showed you, right guys? The poles up here, the icy parts, the temperatures go to minus 199 degrees below zero, like minus 199 degrees. That's really cold. And it's called the red planet because its dust has a rusty red color, and it gives the landscape that color. On Earth, it's grayish color, the dust. And I don't think Earth has as much dust as Mars, but geez, look, almost the whole of Mars is covered in the dust. And the fifth planet, Jupiter. Jupiter is the biggest planet in the solar system, and Jupiter is literally massive. And Jupiter is the fastest spinning planet in the solar system. Jupiter spins fastest on its own axis, and that means Jupiter has the quickest day, the smallest day in our solar system. And Jupiter has rings, but you can't see it because the rings are really thin. And the great red spot was there for centuries, and it's still here. And it's big on one spot, Earth. Do you see the spot, guys? That's the big red spot on Jupiter. And that used to be because 3 or 4 Earths, but now it's shrunk and it's as big as 1 Earth. It's an anticyclonic storm. And the 6th planet, Saturn. Saturn could float on water because it's mostly made out of gas. It's like the least dense planet in our solar system. And it rains diamonds on Saturn. And I forgot to tell you guys that even on Jupiter, it rains diamonds. And Saturn has 150 moons and smaller moonlets too. And the most fascinating thing about Saturn, these rings. You all know that, right? That's a really common fact about Saturn. And the planet 7, Uranus. Uranus is the coldest planet in our solar system. A season on Uranus lasts 42 years because it spins sideways and it orbits the sun on the side. That's why a season lasts 42 years. Neptune. Neptune is the smallest of the gas giants, but don't think it's that small. It's as big as 4 Earths. That's really huge, isn't it? If you think Neptune is huge, that's only the smallest gas giant. What do you think about Uranus, Saturn, and Jupiter? That must be really huge, don't you think? Neptune has the strongest winds in the solar system, which go to 21 kilometers per hour. On Earth, only 300 kilometers per hour. Only even tornadoes go only 300 kilometers per hour. So Neptune's winds are enough to carry you around all the way around Neptune. And the great dark spot on Neptune is thought to be a storm or a giant cloud. Let me show you. You see that spot on Neptune? That is the great dark spot. It is also an anticyclonic storm. And the last one, the sun, the center of our solar system. And I forgot, the sun is all the colors mixed together, but all the colors of the rainbow, but it appears white to our eyes. And one day the sun will consume Earth. But do not worry, because it will happen in 2 billion years. And the sun rotates as it orbits the center of the Milky Way. The center of the Milky Way is a super massive black hole. A black hole is a really huge thing that has a very strong gravitational pull. And the sun revolves around it. Even our solar system does. The sun is traveling at 220 kilometers per second. That's really interesting because that's really puzzling. Because we don't see the sun move at all. We don't see the sun revolve. That's the trick, because our solar system revolves around it the same way the sun revolves around the center of the Milky Way. And did you know? And this is the order: the sun, then Mercury, then Venus, then Earth here, and then Mars and Jupiter, and then Saturn, and then Uranus, and then Neptune. And I forgot to tell you guys, Neptune is probably hiding a 9th planet, which is as big as Neptune. And that's really interesting, and scientists are still finding out.
And don't forget to subscribe to YouTube Rockstars.
Please like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and comment down below. And share this video if you like. Okay, this is Ram signing off. See you in the next one.